Now you're cooking with Manitoba chicken and Karen Armstrong.
Hi, today I'm going to show you how to make a free-form chicken meatloaf. Free-form meatloaf has a couple of advantages. It has less dishes to wash, and because there's no pan to put it in, all of the fat's going to drain away and you're going to get a super lean meatloaf. I'm starting with a ground chicken mixture that I've added a few seasonings to. I've used my favorites, a little oregano, a little basil. You can use whatever you like. If you've got a favorite ground chicken burger recipe, that mixture will make a fantastic meatloaf. I've got my surface covered with some plastic wrap, and this does two things. It means that I don't have to clean up the board, and it's going to give me something to help turn the meatloaf onto my rack once I've got it ready. I'm going to use half of the meatloaf for the bottom because this meatloaf is going to be stuffed. And I'm just going to flatten this into a shape that I can use to stuff. You want something that is pretty uniform thickness from one end to the other. That looks pretty good. And remember, this is free form, so you don't have to make it absolutely perfectly straight on the sides. I'm going to stuff this today with a little bit of spinach, some sun-dried tomatoes, and feta cheese. You can use whatever combinations that please your family. I'm just going to lay all of this on here. And let's put some sun-dried tomatoes on here. And I've got a little bit of feta cheese. And sprinkle like that. All right, so that's the bottom layer done. Now I'm going to take the other half of my meatloaf mixture and I'm going to actually put this on. I'm going to take a couple of spoonfuls like that. What I want to do is just kind of move the mixture around so that I get it to cover all of my filling. And let's just peek. Oh yeah, not too bad. All right, now you can still see there's a little bit of spinach peeking out here and a bit of sun-dried tomato. I'm going to make sure that that's completely sealed by my ground chicken mixture. And kind of take a look at it and make sure that you've got something that's about uniform thickness from one end to the other. And I think, yeah, that looks pretty good. All right, now let's get that onto a pan. And this is where the saran wrap comes in really, really handy. I'm just going to take it up on the sides. And again, and if you want to, just adjust the shape, make it look really pretty. But otherwise, I'm just going to take this and I'm going to go over to my pan. I've got a rack here, and I'm just going to roll this on and pull the saran out from underneath. Just like that. There you go. So didn't ever have to get my hands dirty. From my board to my rack, there's the stuffed meatloaf. It's ready to go into the oven. And this is going to go in 400 degrees for about an hour. You want to use your thermometer temperature of 175 to know when it's perfectly cooked.
For recipes, tips, and how-tos, explore manitobachicken.ca.